Heard.
You can do half of that too.
Yeah, which would be 11. Either way. Oh yeah, it is cold damage right now because I didn't ask him to turn it back into dark. So if they have resistances to it.
They would have the same resistance as its counterpart.
So it would be less than 12, maybe?
It would be.
Question mark?
That's what I'm saying. Like probably do like 6 damage. Basically enough.
I'm gonna get a few damage there, just not 22.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll for an initiative check here.
Okay, so that's a D8 and a D10.
I have a D8 and a D6. So
What?
they got shit
Designate
next.
him as the leader.
Yeah.
That's the objective.
So this building
Okay.
is basically crushed.
You got one from
No,
I got it.
no,
Everything else is on
nothing
fire.
for me.
That's
Nope.
fine.
So,
There was
There's the
a
second
small
time I've rolled
stable
2
point
straight 3s.
where they were
So
lifting up
3.
pieces
So and then plus
of
one
wood
from him because he has a
Mhm.
bond.
Yes.
Yes, so that's 15 so far, and I just need him to roll.
Ah,
staying up.
heard.
And so mine is going around because it's focused on this dude, going all the way around and cutting it so you can go.
Okay, so kind of like a battering ram.
Or Mr. Life, initiative.
Yeah, D10, D6.
D10, D6, let's see what we get. So far I'm at 15, I just need to wait for him to see if we get another +1.
Yep.
We do, so 16 initiative.
Okay,
Is that also with our?
Yeah, that's what we
you
do.
guys will definitely go first.
Noise.
Do you have something?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so I will use an inventory action to create.
The only thing I'll do again, because I can,
Yeah.
same thing.
Okay.
He
Or I'll
gets-
just use quick assessment.
Nice.
I will
he
give
automatic-
you. I will give you the same thing as before. Not the same thing. Sorry. This thing has an extra resistance as it cannot be feared.
It cannot be feared, so
Cannot
it's
be feared.
or ice, fire, and fear.
Yes.
Ice, fire, fear.
Okay, so I'm going to use an inventory action to create a symbol to try and apply it to the big creature.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I am rolling terrible tonight.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Um,
Since it's
That is my turn.
I will wait for your turn on that to determine that because it's not that person.
So what kind of order do we want to go
It's
in this
okay.
time?
Well, he just went first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No, we're
I
not gonna
my
Yeah,
things
It's always before
both
combat.
boost other people's things, so it's
Yeah.
better if I get those off.
Yeah. It really depends
I
on-
know.
What happens now?
No, I get
Yeah,
why
think
you're
about
going
it.
first, but
Do you
from
wanna
here on out, I don't think there's
Sure.
No.
too much of a difference.
No.
It will go next.
Oh no. Ooh, a fly. We had a kid. We had a kid.
That's our phone. She ships it.
For the
No,
platypus
the
and
things I find on my
different
For You page are kind of scary.
That's on her For You page. She ships it.
Yep.
She's written fanfic.
No, this
is
was
actually
on
something
my
that she
For You
made.
page. This was on my
Harry
For You page,
X
and I was like,
Doofenshmirtz.
"What's that character?" And I looked it up, and I went into the
Okay,
thing, and I
well-
saw that.
It was
Hey, shuffle the cards.
All right. Grab my d10s. It's going to attack.
Probably me because I'm right up in its face.
It's yeah.
So
it can
going
do
to roll
whatever
for a
it
second.
wants.
It does attack you.
Behind is a burning.
Let's see here.
I mean, it's a big hulking thing that can just walk over
That is
him.
going to be a 13.
He's not
That
pincered by something.
meat matches it.
Matches it. Okay, so it will do damage.
Dang,
Whew, not good.
brother.
Okay, so that is going to be 17 points of damage. As it does a single, like a jab against your defense. As this mechanical arm jabs into your armor.
Alrighty.
That is its turn.
Oh, that actually goes down to 16 because of my defense.
That's correct. And then whoever wants to go next.
Do you want to go next?
Give me a second.
Do you want to go ahead since you didn't get a turn last time?
Okay.
What would your action be? I'll add the objective in a second.
Okay.
Do you want to draw your cards first?
Yep.
Just so that I think that.
How many mind points do you have left?
54.
Okay.
Because I might roll this.
Because you know I'm going to do a lot of damage.
I hit what?
Yeah, me? No, you're fine.
No, not
Or
you.
I do the thing?
The creature. The creature can still move away from you.
Oh, okay. It could be 4 right there.
Yeah, you can do. You can do magic push.
Oh, there we go.
Double points for whoever kills the big one.
It does cost 20. But you can do that.
Double points
You
for
make
whoever
that
kills the big
Joker
one.
4.
Like-
You're at 2, I'm at 2. Double
Because
points
the
for the
only
big
one that
one.
doesn't
Heard.
can't that can't be a Joker.
Heard.
is
Understand.
Jack.
Not you keeping track.
Yeah. We could do. Yeah. So that would be that one, right?
Yep. So you spend 20 MP.
Your max
To do
is
a magic
22,
flush.
mine's
How do you think this would? How do you imagine this?
Yeah.
Now I can do 3 different damage types.
And
Alright, so since I was moving into
Also, what's your accuracy?
position,
well, I don't know
Can be
where
first
that.
damage.
What?
Yeah,
oh,
I would say
Mine's
so-
I
insight plus insight
came
plus
back
4.
and around, and I
What does that mean,
stopped
plus 4?
halfway because I
Am I
saw it was
confused?
attacking
No,
him.
the
and I
things I
drew-
picked for
took out
sharpshooter
my
gives me
cards.
accuracy bonuses, and my
And as I
weapon has a
take
+2 accuracy bonus as well.
One of the cards,
I have.
I
So I
throw
have
it in the
2
ground, and
my things
a
are 2
bug.
turns. And then.
Mine are
and
2.
What eat spiders? Lots of things.
What eats spiders?
A bird golem comes out of the ground.
Sure,
Points
yeah.
are-
And it just tries to
This is
peck
I
the
have-
shit
I
out of
put
this
something
thing
at
right in the
D6, I
face.
put my health at D6.
And yeah, that would be.
We just
And
have
it
to
does
clear.
35 damages.
Earth.
My mind points though
35?
55.
Okay.
9 points. Oh, yeah, 45.
Calculated. Bird.
So we basically balance out.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what
As
you
you
do.
do that, it'll go again,
Yeah, you draw 4 more cards.
and then it's going to do a summon ability. And it's going to summon 2 more of its spider companions to its side. As now there's 3 combatants on the field.
Hmm.
You can also see that their presence seems to aggro something within this creature.
Like towards them or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
Like it may be getting imbued with something.
Okay.
Having them being around.
Oh man, we gotta take out the babies.
That's what it does, it summons.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so our
Whoever
turn.
wants to go next.
Okay. Question. Do you want to spend your mind points?
I don't really use them that much.
Okay, cool.
Like everything, my other thing, my invocations cost 5.
Oh, okay, cool. I just didn't want to spend yours because I didn't know how much your invocations cost.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're super cheap
ahead and
for
roll
how
two.
powerful they
Okay.
are.
I'm gonna spend another 10 to give my weapon multi and just go for the 2 little ones.
We'll see what you roll. Okay, that's on the side. Don't
Okay.
worry.
That is 17 to hit the 2 small ones.
17.
To hit the 2 small ones.
Okay. Your execution was flawless, but the penetration did not happen. That's a miss.
I should have actually spent
17, go ahead and do your damage.
6.
Okay. It is gonna be 21 damage.
21
Maybe
damage.
42 because it's you're doing it twice.
Okay.
Give me a second. So 48. So 42 divided by 3 is
14. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 14 to change it to dark.
Yeah, so they both got hit with 21 dark.
So that leaves me with 34.
Hurt. These things barely die. But they do die.
Wait, barely died.
Yeah, these things are stronger than the other.
Oh no. 21 was
Like I said,
almost
those
max.
are baby tutorial monsters. These are monsters.
Well,
Okay, it will now go. Let me make sure I'm doing this right before I do anything.
I'm at 4.
I think
I
this is going to
radio.
be the first magic attack.
I radio you. I'm at 4.
Yeah, this is magic. So it has the multi ability.
I don't have
Which means I can
multi-attacks.
get up
That's
to
where I go.
Well, you do have counterattack, which is something I don't have.
This is fair.
Because that's still a free attack,
Or-
basically.
It has to target 2 separate
But
creatures.
I would have
It
they would have to
does.
target me out of 6 people.
But you make 1
Well,
check.
the big
and
boss
compare
fighter
it.
apparently has multi attack.
Alright, so
You still only make 1 check.
That's good for me.
it's going to be going for Priscilla and for Mr. Mercenary here.
Who's Mr.
What was it?
Merchant. Merchant.
Oh, Mr. Merchant.
As it is a poison attack. This is one of its big moves, so we'll see what it does here. It's going to attempt to attack both of you.
Yep, just one
Yeah,
one
you
check.
just roll
One
one.
check for
One check,
both.
Yeah.
Yes. As that is. That's 2 sevens.
So that's 14
That's
to
a
hit.
critical success.
Yeah.
Sure is, isn't it?
It gets an opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh
Two
no.
sevens.
It ran
Yep.
after me.
Gosh dang it.
It used a big AoE essentially, but it's a magic AoE.
Movement doesn't matter in this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as you're within melee. Like the
You,
only thing that
you'll tell me
matters.
what that means because I
If you're in a
forgot
scene
about
or
what
not.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
Opportunities. There's a table.
Mhm.
Do you?
Yeah, I can pick it up. I probably have it on the.
Yeah, you can just
actual
if you
sheet.
just go to checks and then drop down to opportunities.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. I see.
And so far.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Do we also?
Let me just first do the damage here.
Okay. Well, it's high roll, which is 7.
Yeah, and then that is plus 15,
So that's 22.
22. And that's to both targets. And both targets are poisoned.
Oof.
As they both have the poison condition from the poison strand going in both your directions. It's mechanical.
You took 22 damage
When
and you got poisoned.
strikes and
Decreases both your might. and
pierces you
willpower
guys,
by
and you can
one.
feel a pulse of
Ooh.
arcane energy.
Does it have like a min of D6?
Oh,
Yeah,
into
minimum
you
of
as it
D6.
just
So
ejects
if you already
out.
have a D6, it doesn't affect it. But both your might and your willpower are temporarily decreased by 1 dice. 1 dice.
And you took 22 points of damage.
Now I gotta look at opportunities.
Heard.
What page is opportunities on?
How do I get rid of that?
I spent a valid
It is on.
Fabula point.
To what?
Or no,
Alright,
is that only
table
for the
contents,
story as
table
opposed to
contents,
the
game
combat?
rules,
That's stories
checks,
part of combat.
opportunities. It is page 43 of the PDF.
So above the
That is for
PDF.
the combat.
Yeah, 41 on the actual.
So,
Gotcha.
can
If I use
To do what? You just said to do something, but we don't know what you're trying to do.
If I use counterattack here on my turn, I can still use like say Indomitable Spirit.
The counterattack is just a part of your character.
That
It doesn't
cool.
change any of your actions.
Can you use counterattack? I thought it was only if it
It was an
missed.
even. If it was an
It's
even.
miss
What were
or
you
hit.
trying to
As
Oh,
long
miss
as
or
it's
hit is
one-
all-
as long as
everything
it's
I
an
is
even
can
number.
literally.
Mine would be
As long as it's an even number.
Yeah.
Huh?
As long as it's an even number, and
Yeah.
it
No, it
only
just
happens
alters
once
what's
their
happening
attack
with
is
that.
fully resolved.
Oh, with the
So that
Fabula
means you are
Yeah.
poisoned
Okay,
before
what do
you
you got?
get your.
that
Yeah, and that's
the
fine.
bird
I have a
said
thing for that for my
creature
turn.
of stone. That
So
was
you are
just
using
trying to attack
D8s for your might
the
and roll
big
now.
spider
That's
when these small
'Cause it does
spiders
knock it down
ran
one
out to
size.
go do its AoE basically to hit me, that
Roll.
it just melted,
We were just rolling terrible today.
came back to me.
Except, well, I mean,
and
you
then
got a plus
exploded.
4, so
So it took
you can roll terrible and still be fine.
I'll
Not too
say
much.
that you still took half of that damage, and you're still poisoned. You cool with that? Okay, you take half the damage, and you're still poisoned, but you used the Fabula.
You use a fabulous point. That brings us up to 5.
What was the damage?
22.
I missed that.
Yes.
It was 22, so you took 11.
Where's that again? I lost my track.
Page 43 of the PDF.
Thank you. It makes my life a lot easier. Appreciate it.
After they go, can I go out of all of us? Because I wanna do something.
That's fun.
The ones you're probably going to be looking at are Advantage, Affliction, Plot Twist, Lost Item.
Every once in a while, that for me. Kind of sad, but that's okay. Do we have the book?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I loaded up. It's fine. So what I'm going to do with my opportunity. Oh yeah. I'm getting myself.
Advantage.
Oof, damn. I think I'm going to. Weak is a very strong one.
Yes.
I'm going to put an affliction on.
You get poisoned and also did that? Crazy.
Yeah, I got an opportunity. And I can do something with an opportunity.
It automatically poisons without like on a hit though?
Yeah, it automatically
But-
poisons.
That's what I figured.
In this case, it's probably
The monsters in this game are rough.
Elemental types, which your cards do. So it'd probably just be better off to save that and just do a regular attack.
And then since it says free attack, if I use that, would I get 2 attacks?
No.
No.
You get one action.
What
You can
page
either
is
do
that?
this.
The status
What this
effect?
does is it just changes.
Oh,
the
so,
type of
no.
attack-
I was looking at
damage
opportunities,
you're
which are other things that
which
he can do
doesn't
because he crit.
necessarily
Oh,
because
uh,
they're
It's going
resistant
to inflict
all-
weak on you,
all
Scylla,
four of your damage.
which means temporarily reduces your might die size by 1.
Dang, that means
Bite
we're down to
you.
D6.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. Oh.
So she went from a D10 to a D6.
Yeah.
One
But the
turn.
thing is, it goes down by 2 because poison.
That's
Right.
yeah. That's
Poison.
Yeah, so it goes down to
It's just,
D6
I'm gonna be so for real. It's only gonna go down by 1 because I'm gonna use Indomitable Spirit.
on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's- I'm
never
still
mind.
D8,
You know
it's
what I
fine.
mean.
But for
I'll be
the
okay.
for your attack of opportunity that you're doing, you have the 2d6s that you have to roll now.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
since your
the-
counterattack, you go ahead and do that.
Oh.
Because
Well.
remember, the attack has to fully resolve, so
Oh.
you're at D6s now.
Oh well. So I mean,
That's not bad.
9.
Fine.
9.
9
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna mess my friend. I'm sorry.
No,
I
even
think-
with
I
like,
think this-
even with like a 12. I don't
12?
know if that's
12 was the hit.
I would
So
have to
you-
do max.
Which
so-
would be a critical success.
Rough.
Yes.
This is rough.
It's fine.
To be fair,
That's
if
just
you
one
had
of my
just
free
rolled
attacks.
10, you would have hit.
So it would be your
Because a
guys'
5 and a
turn. So
5
you taking
would be a
that
critical
turn?
success.
Huh?
You taking the next turn?
Yeah.
Go ahead and your next turn. The spider just went and inflicted that.
Cool. And one of them's gone. Which
Okay.
one's worse?
The poison's worse.
Poison's worse.
The poison
That
is
one's gone.
effectively worse. Yes.
Okay, so
And
now
is
you
that
just have
just-
weak.
Is that just your action?
No, it's is it?
What
Skill?
what does the Indomitable Spirit say?
When you spend, it does use a Fabula point.
Okay, that's
So-
brings
So
us to
a
6.
bullet point is different than you spending it.
Yeah.
No, it says when you wait, hold on. It says when you spend 1 or more Fabula points, you recover blank.
Okay, so you have to spend.
HP.
You have to find another way to spend a Fabula point to do that. So you would probably attack, probably miss, probably use a Fabula point,
I got you.
and then you can use that.
On your
Yes.
counterattack, you missed. Spend a Fabula point for the city thing, because when you spend a Fabula point, Indomitable Spirit kicks in. So you get to
Something like
reroll
So I get
yeah.
to reroll for the
Yes,
Yeah. So before
counterattack?
during
Yeah.
the counterattack.
but because you're doing that and you're removing the poison condition, you're now back up into a D8.
does Indomitable kick in after or before?
counter. Indomitable would be on my turn, I think, because counterattack is a free action after I get hit.
Does it
Yeah,
say
but-
But you're using a Fabula point to re-roll, and Indomitable
what is this?
kicks in when you.
What class is this?
Is
Carry.
it? Would it technically be my turn? But that would
No,
be
no,
two
hold on. I got you.
skills.
So
We gotta determine whether
It
this is a
doesn't. It
match
doesn't
or not.
specify that it has to be on your turn. It's just
No, yeah,
whenever you
it's
spend
whenever
it.
you spend one, you can either
so
gain
you,
hit
by
points,
all
gain mind
technicality, you
points,
can
or
do
recover.
Okay.
re-roll the first initial one, spend the Fabula point that way, and then on your turn you have the poison condition gone.
Yeah.
So it would still be D6s
Yeah.
until you
Okay,
resolve.
I still miss. I was
Right.
expecting
But
that.
now you.
Okay,
now-
and now
Now
you're-
you're at your D8
And
on
we're
your
at-
turn.
How many Fabula points have you spent so far?
She should
I'm
be at
down
2.
To, yeah, I'm down to 2.
yeah, we
So-
were
so
at 6
three.
total hit.
You spent 3. You spent.
I've spent none.
So you spent 2. You
Yeah.
spent 1. So we're
Yeah.
at 6 total spent. So that's an average of 1.
Okay, and then I'm down to D8.
Yep. So now you're just weak.
Oh, nice.
I keep forgetting to
Get
use
it all.
Fabula points.
Yes,
Give
14.
me down.
14 hits.
14 does hit. Oh, no,
28.
Give me down. 28 or
Physical, I presume.
Yes. Because it's 14 plus 14. Right?
Okay.
No, it's your highest die roll.
Huh?
The highest
So
number
eight-
on
eight-
one.
I lied.
You sure did.
14, 15,
8 plus 14 is 22.
Nice, 22.
So not what was said before.
Yeah.
Well,
22 physical damage.
Still not bad.
No, 22 is really good.
That's not,
Yeah.
That's really good damage.
You're metal batting it up. You're just like,
This thing is
Considering
not
the
that great.
best I can do is 12.
Oh,
This thing is
I
starting
did
to
his
take
max.
a
His max is
heavy
22.
set portion of
My
damage.
max is 20.
The
if I get
thing is
lucky.
that this is a limb punch, so this is nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
So-
my weapon's only got a +2.
I did 35.
Yeah.
you did 35 damage?
So I think
Nice.
I want to make sure it doesn't have like a recharge feature here. So
Well, that's a really powerful buddy. It took 20 MP and
That was just.
that was a
Yeah, it
four,
took
that
a
was
lot.
a
Look.
yeah that was a really good roll. It can do more, by the way.
I'm pretty sure there's
That
no
was actually
recharge. to
that was
this, but
actually
let me make
probably
sure.
the lowest damage that you can
Yeah,
do
I
with that particular
didn't
skill
have a
because it
lot.
was a 1, 2, 3, and a 4.
Yeah, there is no recharge to this, so let me just make sure I'm using its MP appropriately. It definitely has
Because you
enough
can have a
MP to do this
5, 6.
again.
Or
So
4,
it is
5,
going to
6,
do
and
that
7.
again.
Okay.
That'll be the maximum because that's.
This time to Nicola.
22, so maximum of 57 damage.
Into a solo.
Gosh
Hands
dang
up.
it, Brad.
Oh, a solo?
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna get ready to counterattack. I'm gonna always be counterattacking.
It still has to hit,
Mm-hmm.
but if it does hit, you immediately suffer poison.
Mm-hmm.
That's a third. Alright. That first roll was 12.
12 will hit.
Gosh dang it! That's just one above.
12
I
will
rolled
hit.
a 2 and then a max, so 2 and 10.
Mm.
12.
How much
I'm
damage?
back to 6.
That's going to be 20 points of.
Gosh dang it, Brad.
Yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, 20 points of poison.
Nice. I'm in crisis
If
mode.
you are not poisoned already, you are now.
Yep. I'm in crisis.
Is that half HP?
Half, yeah. It's bloodied.
Well, it's not looking great either, but
It's fine. I'll kill him my
it
turn.
is doing something in return. That is its turn.
Okay.
How are you looking?
I'm at 18 out of 60.
So you're way beyond crisis.
Yeah, but as
Can
long
I
as
try to
you're in
complete my
crisis, you
objective?
deal. I deal 2 extra damage
Yeah, go
plus
Okay.
times skill. So that's nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to crossbow the.
What?
You have
We
one.
should try and let everybody have a turn before
Oh.
we.
You
rotate.
already-
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the
Everybody
rule is
should have a
everybody
turn
has to
before
take
we
a turn
go.
before everybody can go again.
Oops, oops.
Yep.
So,
Well,
I've gone, you've gone.
It's not a solid.
I
haven't
fast
gone yet.
rule,
Yeah.
but it's recommended.
You go
But
first.
it's
No, it's fair.
fair.
you're in crisis. You're in crisis.
It's your go
Yep.
first.
Yeah. And you're probably.
I haven't been touched.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
heal
a
3
little-
people.
I'm a
You
little.
are good,
I'm
Mr.
a little.
I can.
However,
and I
if I
am
get
going
hit
to
one
do
time,
that.
I am in crisis.
So
It's very much.
I don't have any bonds.
I'm being lucky that he hasn't targeted me.
That is correct.
But so all 3 of us are going to take
Yeah,
40 healing.
Yep.
40. Yeah.
Plus-
Dang.
Actually, make that
That is-
41.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Really
God.
strong. How
No,
much
heal
MP
is
that?
no 30. Yeah,
So yes,
That is a lot of MP though.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
a lot of MP, but it is one of the it's super strong.
That is so.
It was
strong.
really
That
hard for
literally
me
changes
not to
everything.
choose that. as a
Healing in this game is really powerful.
yeah.
That's cool because it should feel
59.
powerful.
Yeah.
It's because if you hit 0, you're out of the fight completely with only one way that I know that you can return, and that's his ability, Jackpot.
That is. I read that just now. We'll save it when it actually happens. So everyone will know.
But the likeliness that he
Yes,
gets
very-
Jackpot.
Yeah.
And time that you need it.
But yeah, with my healing power, whenever I target anybody with an ally with a spell, they also heal skill level times number of bonds.
Gotcha.
And my skill level for that is only 1 right now, so it's only 1 additional because I don't have any bonds either.
Which is still fine. So
So,
I'm literally one away
It
from
is
max.
enemy turn.
You did amazing.
I'm at max.
No.
Yeah, I went back up to max too.
It is going to once again summon creatures. So it's going to use its summon ability to summon 2 extra
This is why I
spider
just went after
creatures
that one.
next to it.
I think the only one who hasn't gone is him.
Yep.
It'll be your turn, Enzo.
If you can kill one of them, I can multi the other little one that's left and the big guy.
I probably can't.
This is so. So
Don't forget you are now poisoned and weakened again.
Yeah. I'll just fix that on my.
I'll try for
Dang.
it. Probably won't go well,
I'm just
but
gonna
we'll
take
try
poison
for
off
it.
on my turn again.
As I'm targeting their magic defense.
Heard.
7.
Damn,
I
no.
like this
Yeah.
system.
That's brutal.
Let's go.
It is.
It's their turn.
That's that. Yep.
Yep.
Which one are you gonna go? Technically the big guy has to wait until the 2 little ones go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just making sure I have everything in front of me.
Yeah, because now its action economy is dwindled because
Yes.
If there's more
that's
people.
the only thing that sucks about this. So they are going to once again do one of their spider attacks, where it's just like the
So one goes.
one goes. 5,
Oof.
6, that's an 11, and that's going to be targeting.
And that's just straight defense.
Yeah, that's just on defense.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too bad it didn't go for me.
Its high roll was 6, that's going to be plus 5. 11.
11 damage.
11 physical damage, yes.
Okay, so that's
Because it would have missed me at an 11.
I believe that.
29.
Your armor would have surpassed, would have been over it.
okay.
That's that. Who wants to go next?
I will try and go again. I will try and do the same thing.
You can be nextest because the other small one has to go.
Initiative's different.
Two inventory points leaves me with 2. Gonna try and apply a symbol to the big creature.
Ooh.
Looking
Looks
good.
like you might
Looking
do
good.
it.
Yeah.
With that, we're going to space.
14.
And that's towards his magic defense or its
It's
defense?
just straight defense.
Straight defense? That'll
Let me make sure of that. Yeah, because it's an attack, but it doesn't do damage.
hurt. Yeah, you do put one on him.
Symbol of weakness, light.
Damn it. This is not going to go good for it.
All damage that does light damage does an extra 5 damage.
Did you say that?
That's,
Cool.
that
Did
makes
you
a
tell me
difference.
that?
Did you put it on the comm? You guys, you see me run up with no. Actually, I don't even run up. I don't even have to run up
No.
because I got psychokinesis.
Tell us about it.
I apply my ink to the tip of my staff, and then you see me wave my hands, and the staff starts floating and strikes the big creature as it draws a symbol of a star as it starts to glow.
Heard. There you go.
What's it do?
Well, wait. The more important, have I seen you do this before? Oh, don't worry. I got this.
That doesn't tell me what does it do.
It's gonna be weak to an element.
What element?
I think star is light. The last time I remember.
It is now its turn.
It has been more than 5 years.
It's
Thank
gonna
you.
go.
No, it's fine.
No, it's not.
The other little one has to go first.
I know, I missed Dex.
No, I was telling him that.
An 8. And an 8.
16.
That's
a crit.
Wait, that's a crit.
That's a crit.
That is a critical success.
That's with the little guy. The little
Yeah,
guy
was from the
crit.
little
The little
guy.
guys are monsters. Literally.
They're all
and
monsters.
figuratively.
These are horrifying
8
things.
plus 5 is 13.
Uh-huh.
13 physical damage, but it inflicts a opportunity.
Yep.
You could give.
Who are you hitting?
You could do the advantage one because that says your ally gets +4.
Yeah, it's
So you can make the big guy have
I'm
a
gonna
+4
look
to
at
its
it
hit.
again, but you're probably right on
Who are you hitting?
that. You or an ally, yeah.
So you
Yeah,
could give the
yeah.
big guy +4.
He's right. I need to determine that. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
things can happen.
That is going to be towards the cleric.
So 13 damage, 12 damage.
12 damage.
Mm-hmm. 12 damage physical.
And now the big guy has a +4 to its hit next
That's
to
that
him.
advantage.
And it's still lightning and air bow strings.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like they do anything at this point because hex doesn't matter.
Okay.
That'll be its turn.
Do you want to go, Mr.
Yes, objective.
Same thing. Roll 2d10s. If you don't hit, then that's a waste of your turn.
I'm gonna
Objective?
if I don't hit, I'm gonna use a Fabula point. So there's this like wooden. They're fixing this house, and there's this like pulley holding
Oh,
a bunch
okay.
of wood.
It's like an
Trying to just
environmental thing
shoot
he's
it.
trying to play off.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So he's filling the clock.
Yeah, he is.
8. Plus.
This happened last time. 17.
Did it happen last time? It wasn't 17 last time.
No, it didn't happen. No, I got 8
No.
last time,
Okay,
but then
so
I got.
You're breaking the barrier, and it's like a log going into the creature.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm basically hitting the rope that's holding everything.
All right,
up.
so I would say roll a d10, and then I'll
There's
add
actually
to it. And it's physical. That's all it's going to be doing. Is physical damage.
Yeah.
So roll d10.
I think he's looking up something, but I'll roll.
What are we looking at?
Because where is it? I think it's under travel. I don't know. Stop it.
9.
It's probably something important. So.
Yeah, I want to know too.
Because if you go to page 110 on the PDF, there's actually a chart.
For dangers.
Yeah.
I just saw it on the tubes.
Perfect. You're not rolling anything. I'll determine this.
Oh, yay! Still 9.
So
No.
level 5, it's either minor damage is 10, major heavy damage is 30, and
40.
Yeah.
This is just a log. It's 10.
okay.
I was
Which is
thinking
still
of-
pretty good.
It's not bad, but that's 10 damage.
I was thinking of like a. You know what I mean?
Like a rolly one.
Like 6 logs.
Yeah, like
They're all
when
roped
you're playing
Yeah,
Skyrim
it's
and you're
still logs.
But against a creature like
that size.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens? You said 70 damage.
Oh my
I-
god.
That is your turn. You've done that on your
Oh,
turn.
10. 10's still nice.
10
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, 10's
At this level, it's not bad. It does have advantage on this roll. It is going to roll against. Actually, it's going to do the poison.
Poison.
It's its best ability. Let me determine who it's going for. 1, 2, 3. It's going to go for you again, and then it's going to go for you, Enzo.
Yep.
As
So I'll go ahead and put myself down to 7.
we'll see. I got to roll for everything first. That's a
You take
5.
half damage.
This is against your magic.
And that is a 7.
Really?
That's
Because last time it was
12.
against.
This is magic defense.
Yeah, so 12 magic.
Nah.
No.
So that is 7 plus. Let me make sure.
I'm a sponge.
Let me pull it up again.
That's magic.
Now you're poisoned.
He's
Again.
already poisoned.
It
Mm.
was already poisoned. You
It can't
get
stack,
double
so
poison.
it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, what's it taste like?
It tastes like pain. So that is 7 plus 10. That's 17 points of poison, and you are poisoned.
You said 17?
That would be 17 damage poison,
Jeez.
and then you are poisoned.
So we know it's ice, air,
Ice and fire it resists. And
So
now
it's
it's
immune.
I think he didn't say it out loud, but I think Earth was half as well.
Earth was half, yeah.
Was it?
and right now it's vulnerable to light.
Not necessarily vulnerable. It just takes extra
It
damage.
takes extra damage when light hits.
Gotcha.
Right.
It is not. It is in critical. I will say that much.
All right. So this is what I'll do. I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going to spend the 10 to change it to light, and I'm going to spend the 10 for multi, so I can try to hit it and a little one. So that'll bring me down to 15.
I'm just trying to get the big one so you get more points.
No, because I have it at light. So that is 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Nice.
So the big one will take 5 extra damage,
Yeah. So the big one is going to take 27 light damage.
and the small one will take.
22 light damage.
That one blows up. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it's still up apparently. Yeah, that's brutal.
That was my max. That is the most damage it could do.
Yes.
I was spending a Fabula point.
To what?
When it blows up, shrapnel hits the big one.
So you're
That-
trying to do extra damage?
That is invoked in light damage.
I should have reminded you that.
Is that too much?
Light was probably a bit too much.
Light was already harder. Save it for bullet point, but I appreciate that.
Okay.
I know you gotta get that back up, but like,
Too easy.
that's a lot of. We're
Yeah,
just
and
stacking damage on that.
I feel like I should add that Fabula points should not be used to add mechanical advantage.
They don't add damage. They don't give life
Naturally,
to
you're
things.
gonna,
Change the
you're,
story.
naturally you're gonna want to, so I don't really blame
Yeah.
them there. But
And
You
if
typically
you
don't do
describe something with that does something, it's up to the DM if it gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it should not be your intent to use it that way.
Yeah,
either
it's
way,
probably-
it will go now. We still have one minion, so that minion has to go before it.
Yes.
So it's going
That's
to
five,
target.
by the way.
It's going to target you, Nicola.
Okay.
Tesla. Tesla.
See, I have a
Nicola.
lot of times. I've been
That's a
poisoned.
2 and a 1. That's 3. You miss.
No, that
It
misses.
misses.
The first miss.
Yeah, it's been pretty hard.
Just saying.
There's a
Like,
big guy in front of me right now.
can't get cocky, it's the only miss.
It's been in front
How's
of me the
everybody
whole
looking?
time.
Everybody looking okay?
Not at all.
Just
Not
above
great.
crisis.
It's not great.
But I'm almost like essentially at everyone else's crisis, so.
In the retrospect, it's not.
Less than half.
You know,
It's
just the
not
next
great.
time I get hit,
But
I'll
you do
down.
like you do
That's
light
its turn.
damage.
Who wants to go next?
You do light damage. That is
Yeah,
a
but
damage.
then-
Do you,
I mean-
do you want? Who has not gone a second turn?
I've gone.
So it's these three
Yeah.
that need to
Out
go.
of these
Now,
three,
to be
you need
fair,
Oh.
it's probably really low right now.
It's
Yeah.
alright. And I do
Uh,
light damage if I can hit.
You have 5 Fabula points that you can spend to try and.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can only spend 1 Fabula point
And I'm-
per check, I think.
Yeah. I would have to spend another Fabula point to get my thing up to.
Yeah, which one?
Even
And
a
has-
essentially,
D8,
and
so
essentially
chances
kind
are-
of put. I'm having to fight with that.
Yeah, no,
It's pretty
I
brutal.
I still have 2 Fabula points.
I think that's
but
gonna hit.
But
Did you get 2?
I got a 16.
Is
17,000.
that double 8s?
No, 10 and a 6.
Okay.
But it's 17 light damage.
17 light damage. Well, yeah, that'll do it. What are we looking at here? How do you kill it?
I'm like, God damn, this thing is tearing us up. I'm tearing everybody up. They're looking hurt. Take my ace and come down as hard as I can on top of it. With all my might.
I forgot to
To its
mention
face.
You
this.
hit a critical spot on its skull of sorts, if you can call it that, its abdomen base, and it kind of just stops. You can see the almost mechanical robotic face of it kind of just, and it, so you can see the dirt fall up, and you fall on top of it as you kind of just stumble, and you tumble towards the rest of your party members as this thing is down and out.
There's still one small creature.
yeah.
There's
Well-
still one small creature. Yes.
Right.
Oh, looks like
Bryce,
you got the 2 points.
come get me,
Now you're fighting for
motherfucker.
seconds.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention this before, but when somebody attacks with light damage,
I'm both weak.
the symbol
poisoned.
itself sets
I
off a
can't do
small
anything.
explosion. I'll say is what causes the extra damage.
That's cool. So, and it's kind of like a little explosion after that as well,
Yeah.
to kind of give it a little bit more flair. It doesn't know, it doesn't care that its mom's dead. It's a mechanical thing.
Mhm.
It
Why would
is.
that bother me? After
I did taunt it.
You did taunt it.
He also killed its mom.
Well, I'm more looking at the fact that I taunted it because he said it's mechanical. He doesn't care that I killed its mother.
And it also doesn't really show emotion, but I rolled you anyway. So that is going to be a miss with a 10.
Yep, that misses.
So who wants to go next?
Your 2d6s. You could use a Fabula point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a Fabula.
And recover.
Yes, indeed. So now I'm down to 1 Fabula point.
You
I've
missed that attack?
used. Yeah,
That makes-
I had 2d6s and I
That
rolled
makes-
snake eyes, so
And it's a small creature.
Seven
right?
Ooh, that's a
it
critical.
was
No,
snake,
that's a
it's
crit.
2 ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snake
so she
eyes.
had to use
so
a Fabula.
I literally had to.
So the enemy gets an opportunity.
Nope, she can't.
I
Oh, you can't use a Fabula on a crit fail?
No, you can't use it on a fumble.
But that does mean the enemy
That's
gets an
stupid.
opportunity.
It makes you feel the warmth.
Although you do get a Fabula point.
Oh, you do.
You do get a Fabula point for failing that epic.
So you get you're up to 3 Fabula points. You're back to what we started the session with.
We got a
But
big
the
swing
enemy-
over here.
no, it's no.
The enemy gets an
Yeah.
opportunity because of it.
Yep.
Oh, he could give himself
Pull
plus
the
4.
opportunities back up.
He could also
I don't think affliction would make sense.
No, but
It
I'm
would be
I'm
like an
gonna see that
advantage or
creature.
something. Yeah, no. Probably the best thing for it is to give itself plus 4.
Yeah.
Because none of us have vulnerabilities.
I might have another thing in mind. What page is it again?
Gosh
43.
dang it, bro! I'm literally already poisoned and weak. Please.
Me too.
I'm working on the game.
And I'm close to
Justice for
death.
so.
And remember that again.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a suggestion. You can make up your own opportunity.
I probably will at one point, but I'm gonna look at everything first.
I feel like I remember the villains can save their opportunities, but I can't find it right now.
They can, but this isn't really a villain. But maybe like the side can.
As I said, I can't find it right now. I'd have to do more research, but I feel like I remember like they can save their opportunities too later.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you make a willpower check.
Oof.
I've determined what I'm going to do with this.
Remember, your willpower is also
9.
9. You do fail this.
Oh,
I would have to get.
You're gonna turn into.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
It's a 10 DC.
Wait.
You could do a fabula point
I
for
lied.
this.
It's not 9. I also lied the last time I said 9. It's a 6 plus 5.
It's an 11.
That is
Okay, then
not.
nothing happens. You're good.
I totally lied back then when I said another 9.
It's a good
That's
thing you
crazy.
passed. It would have gone really bad real quick. So, that's that. You missed.
I definitely fumbled something.
And there is
earlier,
something that
but that's
is
fine.
saved with this opportunity since it did miss, so it might come up later. Who knows? So, we will continue what it's going to do.
Can I counterattack?
No, that wasn't an attack yet.
It was
It
just
hasn't
something
decided to
that was
attack you
gonna
yet.
happen.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was just because you
It's going to
fumbled,
attack
it got to do
Enzo.
an opportunity.
What's the number? Okay, so that is double ones.
So.
Oh, so you fumbled.
I
So,
fumbled.
so one of us get an opportunity. You're next. You can give yourself +4 to your accuracy check.
Oh my
So
god.
you can do whatever you want with an opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give myself an advantage probably,
Yeah.
because I can't hit shit right now.
Okay, well then you give yourself an advantage, which is a +4 to your next attack.
Reading just in case.
You
something
are
else
next.
Breaks my mind.
Oh, opportunities. Okay, you generate an opportunity which can be spent at any time.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm saving that one opportunity. Heard. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Just keep it put a sticky note next to you
Well,
so you
we'll
know
see.
that
I'll
you have
hold
them.
on to it for right now.
I'll just put it in my OneNote here.
You also make a note that you have one
Yeah.
opportunity saved.
And then I will just look to shoot him. I'm just gonna re-roll it. I'm just gonna invoke my trait for vengeance.
Another Fabula point spent. We're at 8 now.
Does an 11 hit? Well, it's a 12 actually.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Nice.
Yay. So that's gonna be 17.
How do you do it?
Nice.
It's just gonna be because I've been firing my magic cannon, pulling it out. It's a big hulking thing. Honestly, too big to probably just like really handle on its own, and that's why it's been firing erratically. This time, it finally fires off. Boom! Knocks me off. Makes me like basically roll backwards in order to absorb some of the impact. It finally hits the mechanical spider.
Does ranged even matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Flying.
You can only hit flying things with range.
And
What was the thing that made me?
and with that one,
Poison.
I'm going to
No, what
use
was the thing
the
that made me-
opportunity for
The big mom.
Oh, I gotta be moody. 'Cause I think like that was-
Favorite.
Oh, it was just whenever she attacked. If she hit you,
Yep.
you got poisoned.
No, the
Creating a
weak
bond
one.
with.
Oh.
Weak and poison.
The weak thing was she
Yeah.
rolled a
Nikolai?
crit.
Yeah.
When you rolled
Nikolai,
a
you're
crit,
getting
you
a
can-
bond created with you via an opportunity.
Splinter.
So,
So
you
he creates the enemy. He creates a bond with you,
Yep.
not the other way around.
Nice.
yes. So on yours.
Oh. Oh, so you're giving him the bond.
So he has a bond with me. It says the favor. It's someone gets a bond with me because of
Oh, okay.
what I've
Okay.
done.
Gotcha.
It's weird.
And so-
That's the wording.
I know.
Your actions earn someone's support or admiration.
Okay, so I pick admiration. There you go.
Yep.
We've done it.
Essentially, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. So when you get an opportunity, you get to do something. One of the thing, whenever you get an opportunity, thing counts for the enemies too. The enemy got an opportunity.
I just forgot
So
which
what do I
one
get?
that one was.
Yeah.
Because I remember I
Give me a
rolled
second.
a
It's
6
gonna
and a
be so
5 or
fun.
something,
I'm so
and I
excited.
definitely read that
I'm
as
like
a 9,
looking at death.
and I missed mine somewhere.
No, the opportunity was he rolled a critical success,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he was able to apply weaken to you too.
Which one was?
Let me make sure since you asked me.
Oh, I
so it's
wasn't
gonna
trying
be
to
a
hit
little
something.
different than
11
what
was
I
probably not
had.
going to hit anyways. No, I would already. Yeah, good.
And if you have something different in mind to do,
Like, comment, and
Don't.
subscribe.
In
Well,
the
that was
downtime
interesting.
while this is going on,
keep watching our videos.
Yeah, go
there
ahead.
still is like chaos ensuing. There's still other things that we're having.
Yes. Well, you don't. They are. You can hear the retreating of other mechanical beasts. It starts to calm down as soon as the queen's gone, as they have retreated, or at least they're looking to retreat outside of the city at the moment.
And
Things
say
are
with this
calming
one
down.
gone,
because I don't know if panic is just completely gone, but
Right. It's more like
things
they
are
were
starting to
still
settle.
running amok is what I'm like looking for.
her.
Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and spend an inventory point to chug a mana potion.
That's fair.
I think that's smart. You
What's
never know what's going to
the
happen.
what's the like the basis for mana and health potions? When you
I
spend
think it's like 3 inventory points lets you make a healing potion.
It's 2.
It's 2, yeah.
But how much is it?
What do you mean?
Like how much
50.
is the healing
50.
potion?
No heals you 50.
50 for both.
So a lot of these things,
one-
reward-wise,
They're separate things. Both of them cost 2, but each of them do 50 of the respective.
Yeah.
yes.
While they're running away, can I use a Fabula point to just say I'm just shooting off as many as I can see before they get away?
Sure. Have some fun.
Sure.
Because I was basically going to be doing the same thing, chasing him down.
Okay, you both do that.
It's just
Bonding.
50 HP is good.
That helped your bond.
I will do
His
that.
bond with me. I feel
oh,
nothing
Talon's
there.
dead.
Even though he did everything, I couldn't land a shot at him.
So, these things are, because there's not really a set amount of items here. Everything that is made is set for the games, essentially. So, are you ready to write stuff down? If you are sitting there and looting this thing,
Absolutely.
you're basically getting its rare magic tech parts.
Okay.
So you would get the Raptor core, which is like its plate,
4 points.
Okay.
plate reactor.
Oh no, it is 3. My bad.
The spider servo, which is kind of like, it's like its core. Actually, yeah, it's the core that makes the machine go. And then the memory chip, like the drone chip, which
Yeah.
clearly activates the entire thing
That's helpful.
to its brain.
The second that the memory chip becomes in play, that I'm taking this.
Okay.
I'm busy shooting him.
Like, it is the thing that no one else finds value in.
I did, but that's fine.
You're lucky that I don't see value in everything else because
No, it's straight. That's fair.
For the record.
Altogether,
Out of 10,
only for
I
the
hit 9
merchant
of them,
here.
killed 6.
Altogether, that is one. If you sold it, would be 1,000s in it. But if you're missing the memory chip, that's 500s in it.
Gotcha.
So it is actually quite valuable.
yeah.
Yeah, the memory chips are going to be the most valuable thing on these things.
I killed another 7.
You're able to read
were
that with
running
your
away.
tech?
With
Yeah.
for specifically with Enzo and Ed, you could technically you would have to have a high
this
check.
competition. This is
Yeah.
this is
But
all
you could actually technically decode this too. But for Enzo, it's very easy to
And I'm
decode.
wicked poisoned.
You might be able to
Wicked
reveal
poison
something that's
me.
important
You didn't get
towards your
bit.
overall mission.
I got his.
But you didn't get weak and
I got
poisoned.
poisoned. I'm
What
currently
check do I need to
poisoned.
do?
Are you
for that?
weak?
I'm assuming just insight.
Yeah.
Insight.
From the
Enzo
poison.
insight, yes, you're in touch.
I'm both
I'll go
weakened
ahead
and
and
poisoned.
see if I can make that happen.
Use Fabula points. They're a really good system to get rid of those things.
I tried. It came back.
I'm just
Try
gonna
again.
use a Fabula point to reroll that, invoking my identity.
How many have you used?
I used 1.
No,
Nine?
everybody in total.
Hmm?
Everybody in total.
Oh, we've used 9 in total.
You said
Yeah,
9 in
it's 'cause
total.
Yeah.
Because he just.
So, and it rounds up, so
I
that's
will
2.
give you the majority of it because you still know how to encode this.
Mhm.
There's just a portion that you were not able to unlock.
Am I able to
Because he
help at
just
all?
used with 2. So.
Oh, so
If
that's
he's
fine.
asking for
Oh,
your
so
help,
we're at 10 now.
We're
Oh, he
10.
has to
Wait.
ask?
No, no, he's asking for something else. We're at 10 Fabula points.
are you
Oh, yeah.
are you asking for any additional help?
Nope.
Or just like yeah, I figure this might be a solo thing for him.
How many is it that it's.
As you try to help, he kind of just goes like
Every-
this, and he pushes you aside.
We get XP equal to the amount we've spent divided
As you
by
do
the amount
that,
of players
and
in the
you
game.
decode the memory chip,
Rounded up. So now that we're at
you kind
10,
of
we
put
get
this in.
2
You kind of
experience.
hold it and embed it into your mechanical wear, and you kind of see this
check
play
that.
out in
I'm
your
pretty
head
sure
to
it's
a
rounded
degree.
up.
It
Almost
would
kinda
be
like
weird
a
if we
Star Wars
got
college.
Yeah.
1.4
As you,
experience.
as you
I
see
know.
this scene play out,
But I have to double
It
check.
could also be round down.
Yeah, double check.
as you see a, technically I guess this counts as a villain.
Another
villain
villain!
appearance.
Nice!
As this is technically a part of the scene. As you see a scene
Yes.
play out.
I don't know.
What? No.
As you see the mechanical and wear and tear of a big Giovanni, giant, slender in core, almost completely made of wires at this point. Still human to his core. As you can see, he is currently looking about. He has a mechanical device in his hand, and he's currently pulling at something. And he goes. And as he is pulling at this cord, you can see something being birthed from it. Mechanical wires intense. Flesh starts to be born from this mechanical wire as this turns from robot to flesh. White, pure skin comes from it.
Always round
And
down.
blonde, douchey hair comes from
Oh.
the side.
It's a
Fabio.
As mentioned earlier.
So that's what they're saying. In the game, it's written for you to round down.
Play your role. Play your role. What? Play your role. Play my role. If that is what I must do, if that is your desire, that is my desire, for you are my father. Sure. Whatever you want to design me as, yes. You want to make Daddy happy. Yes, I want to make my father happy. That's all I've ever wanted in my life. Then play your role and do as I say. No questions asked. No questions asked. Now get on to it. It's about time that things need to start, and you're not the only one who is designed for this. Play your role. She starts to walk away. Maddie. You don't understand that I do this for you. I do this for us all. Your idea of paradise is wrong, but so is mine. But we all must play our role. It's all we can do. For you're brought back.
Close to getting everything I needed from that.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Like, what?
The creation of these things.
You found out who did it?
I've known who's done it. I've been tracking this for almost all my life.
Like,
That decided
who?
existence.
I dare not speak the name.
I don't know if I want to count that as a bond or not.
Do you tell us?
Well, they
If you see the fact that I haven't openly said it, you can infer that I don't want to.
well, can you tell us anything that might be remotely helpful?
Just that there's a creator behind this, and he needs to stop.
We already knew those things.
There you go.
And this memory chip didn't tell you about it. It did do nothing else. There was nobody. Nothing.
Nothing new, apparently.
He knows
Yeah,
who's
no,
behind
it's-
it. He just doesn't want to speak.
Does he have any accomplices, or was there any information?
No.
None that he'll tell us.
Cool. Very nice.
Gosh dang it.
I am wearing the holy symbol. The symbol of Maddie is
Yeah.
plays on my shield, so
I noticed.
Are these items I can only sell? I can't do anything with them.
I can.
Because you can start projects.
Yep.
These are mechanical parts.
This is like a tinker.
You can
Yep.
sell it and get some value out of
Yeah.
it. But that's
There are
as much as
there
that.
are a few classes that can start projects. His is one. Projects can be used to make items.
As you guys look around and observe the surroundings of what's going on, you notice as your family is crowded around a certain individual.
Mm. If it's B, if it's fucking B.
It's not.
Okay.
I'll give you
He's
that
dead.
for free.
I'm
She's dead.
I'm gonna head over to my family.
Fabula point. She's dead.
It's dead. Yeah.
I mean, it's up to GM's approval.
I am gonna head over to my family, yes.
As you can see, your father is kind of like starts to pick up and cradle your mom. She's not dead, okay?
Aw.
Before we start with this Janelle, my parents always
Nah,
died.
they should
Yeah.
let it
We're
to
not-
it.
We're not. She's not dead, but she is heavily injured. You can notice that Eddie is currently limping as well a little bit, as he probably took a pretty heavy blow as well. As you see your father kind of hold her and he goes, we have to head back to the estate. Very quickly. We can't. If this is how things are at the moment, we cannot just stand around and play like everything is okay and that we'll just survive anymore. We have to play our part.
Think I'm on your shot.
Oh no, not
Okay.
the brother.
Our part.
Yes. We have to play our role. Why are you looking like that? You don't know what that means.
I'm confused. I thought our part was to help them.
We did our jobs. But the best thing we can do is to find places for our own story to progress. What I'm saying is that while us, our family, we have protected ourselves for way too long. And while we do look out for the people, if this is what's out there, who's protecting them? I'm going to bring your mother back to the estate. Yes, individually we'll figure out what happens from there, but Eddie can't move. We must figure out what to do next as we start to head back towards the estate.
Oh, dang. Gosh, dang it. Ah, did I go with them? Did I stay? Ah,
It's your mom
I know, but like,
and your brother.
I know. But also, like they said, we have to make sure people are okay. And I'm fully able to, like,
Yeah, you probably out of everybody in your family, probably the capable one at this point, if you were to go out traveling. And it's anime, so
I probably would have told them I'm gonna stay and make sure everyone's okay before they head out.
okay, you
Right.
do that at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I will pull Carl's character off to the side to talk.
Okay. I know you guys were focused in game, so you probably, like you said, you're so focused on the objective you don't remember his name.
I,
Yep.
I-
That would be canonical for his character.
Yeah. I wouldn't know his name.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The sequel.
So, real quick, sorry. I know you said your name. Can you say it one more time?
Name is Itis.
Itis. I see the holy symbol that you have there. I know that people that follow Maddie can be trusted. I'm assuming that because of you guys' history and your knowledge of, like, Maddie, you guys know of Giovanni.
I dare not say his name.
I don't. Again, that's
To me,
obviously.
to me.
I don't trust y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the interaction did not go well.
No.
For him, about it.
But you know of him. Was there any like talkings of that? Where you're from?
How much would the church have been talked about with Giovanni?
With your church, a decent amount, but only several individuals of classification would know that. But given your training, you would know at least that he's behind all this. As far as like classified information and important stuff, that's really hard to get in general.
Okay.
So you at least know at the bare minimum that Giovanni is the main thread around these parts.
Yeah. Yes, I know of Giovanni, and I know he's behind a lot of this.
I have a lot more history behind this. One of the first calamities knocked out everything I knew. It was caused not even just by Giovanni, the ones that follow him. People I trusted. I'm looking for ways to stop this. And I don't know if I can trust anyone else here at the moment.
Understood? And believe me, I am no friend of Giovanni.
Do you think it's a good thing that I withhold information? I don't know if I trust them. One feels like a con man. The other one seems just a hired assassin. One person is an athlete that has a good heart, but I don't know how much they're willing to put at stake. Ash, I trust.
Without knowing these people, I do believe that it is probably best we play things close to the vest until we are able to establish more trust.
Okay.
I completely understand where you're at with that.
Thanks for putting my mind at ease. I'll, with everything I can, like, to properly explain, like, the vision I had.
Yep.
I would relay that to you,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, there's not much going off on there besides stuff that you kind of already knew.
Unfortunately, the important information and stuff you didn't know was locked behind
A higher wall.
a higher wall.
Yeah.
Well, did you see that it was Alexander that was talking to him?
He would have explained it to him. That's why he's like going over it. at the tip.
My brain didn't even recognize that. I just saw it's just a random thing of who's playing my role.
That wasn't Alexander, yes.
My brain just didn't catch that at
That's
all.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
why
that's
I was asking if there was
important
any
for us to
comments.
go
It was like,
No, my brain didn't. I just saw per random person.
yeah, no. Yeah,
So-
that's why I was asking.
My-
if there
I'm
was-
dumb.
information, sorry. No, you're not dumb. It did
Well-
need context because it was vague.
Yeah.
That was Alexander being.
That's what I was
Yeah,
asking. 'Cause
so
even
I
if
did
you
pick up on
Giovanni,
that.
Yeah, I'm just slow.
You could just
Oh.
say it, like you could tell us, hey.
But we
Alexander
haven't
is
met.
working with
Yeah.
me.
We haven't actually met him yet, so we don't know it's Alexander. We don't know the context behind it.
We
Everyone
have,
here has
besides
besides
you.
you.
Yeah.
Because he
Okay.
did walk into town.
Yeah, I've worked
Okay.
with Alexander
But
before.
I would then tell you about Alexander then because unfortunately
That's okay.
went right over my
That is
head.
alright.
Mhm.
That's why we're talking about it.
Alexander was here, and I eavesdropped on a conversation that he had with his followers about him enacting this.
So Alexander looks like a person, but he's actually a construct.
Yep. This is exactly what they were doing right before everything went to shit at my hometown.
So
They said that this was going to make things better.
and he likes to think that he's got no regard for human life.
None.
So, how do we deal with Alexander? Do we just try and eliminate him? Do we try... And if so, how do we go about doing that without...
We can try to interrogate him, but he doesn't seem like he's a lot of fun to talk to. I think it's best that if he is a construct at the end of the day, neutralize him. I'll see the memory core. I'll get what I can out of it. I will tell Ash about this too.
Okay.